This next lesson in activity 6 is we're still talking about layers, and we're going to learn how to use an image in layers. So we're on page 36 at the bottom, using an image in layers, and we are going to open up a file called Lake from your Unit 1 Part 2 Photoshop folder. So File, Open. Go to your recent places, open up Lake, click Open. Now you might open up your navigator, increase that a little bit. And we're also going to open several other files at the same time. You can go File, Open, and find Unit 1 Part 2 Photoshop. And we're going to select several files to open at the same time. So I'm going to find Museum, hold down Command, choose Train Depot. So Museum and Train Depot, and click Open. Now what it does is it opened the other files as well. So you got, if you look at the tabs at the top, you got Lake, Museum, and Train Depot. Now we are going to open up Museum, and we're going to copy this layer of the museum and put it in the lake. So look what I did. Everybody look at my screen real quick. I'm going to click on this tab here for Train Depot and drag it down so it's a window all on its own, and release the mouse. So I got this Train Depot, and I'm going to click on the Lake tab, go Window, Train Depot. So I got this Train Depot in its own window. I'm going to watch what I do. Everybody stop and watch. I'm going to click on this layer, and I'm going to drag it in the window for Lake and release my mouse. So now I got the Train Depot right there. Now I'm going to go in the Museum tab, click it down to its own window, and I'm going to click in the layer and drag it in there. Now I got the move tool, which the shortcut is V, as in Victor. Now one thing I want to show you real quick, since we got, if you notice in the layers palette, we got all three layers are now in here. So you got layer 1, it's the museum. This next layer is the Train Depot, and then we got the background layer, which is the lake.jpg. Now I got the move tool. Now if you go to the tool options, I got auto select checked right here. That allows you, if you click on a layer, it automatically selects it. Like, watch when I click on the museum. It shows that layer selected in here. I click on the Train Depot. Now it shows that layer selected. Now if I unclick on auto select, you can't do that anymore unless you switch layers in the layers panel. But you can't click on it. So sometimes that's useful, sometimes it's not, but Photoshop allows you to turn it off and on. Now the next thing we're going to do for this is we're going to add a shape and text to finish the image as shown. So we're going to go to the Auto Shapes tool, which is down here, and choose a custom shape. And then we're going to choose the one that's of the cloud. A full cloud. And let me see. Where's it at? That's like a dream cloud. Okay, it's right here. It's the filled cloud. Now, I'm going to choose a color. I'm going to choose like a blue, darker color, like a blue. And I'm going to undo. Click and drag that cloud and place it right there. And then I'm going to click on the text tool, and it made the cloud a bounding box. And I'm going to type Lake Lang, hit return, a great, here I'm going to lower the font size. I'm going to lower the font size to size 10. No, 10 too small. 12. Try that. A great place to live. Exclamation point. I think size 14 is probably about right. We can make this bigger up here. Lake Lang, a great place to live. Now you notice, before we finish, look at all the layers. We've got a layer for the text, got a layer for the shape, layers for the 3 images. Now, when you save it as a Photoshop document, it maintains these separate layers. But the second you export it as a JPEG or a GIF, flattens them all down to one layer, and they cannot be separated beyond that point. So let's save this as Lake Lang Photoshop document. In your lesson 1 folder. lakelang.psd. Click Save, click OK, and then you can close it.